Namaste, we are from India, and today is India's Independence Day, so I wish all my Indian friends and mentors over here happy Independence Day. We got our independence 71 years ago. This is our story. This is our story about entrepreneurship and what we have been doing with Lal10. My name is Maneet. I am co-founder and CEO of Lal10. I want to start with the story of an artisan in Gujarat for us. His name is Dayabhai Wankar. Dayabhai Wankar weaves beautiful kharad camel wool daris, rugs. Unfortunately, the problem is that he's not been able to sell these rugs in the Indian market because the market in India is limited. We met him a couple of years ago, and we understood the problem. We made sure that we need to take his products to global market. In the last 1 year, we have taken his products to Scandinavian markets where there is a market for warm rugs like camel wool. And we have been able to provide sustainable livelihood to him. Unfortunately, he has two of his sons, Jignesh and Ramesh, who were not been able to pursue education because his father didn't have a sustainable livelihood or income throughout. Similar to Dayabhai, we have around 9.1 million artisans in India who are still struggling to find out markets and have sustainable regular income for them. Our company is called Lal10, which means lantern in English, and in Hindi it is called Lal10. It means that we are passionate to bring lights in the lives of the artisans we work with. The biggest problems which we are solving for the artisans are that they do not know the right markets where they can sell their products, they are not organized, and most importantly, they do not understand that what products the global contemporary world wants to see, because they have always been making the traditional products throughout the years. On the other hand, we have retailers and big buyers like Zara, Fab India, IKEA. The problem for them is that they have inconsistency in quality and delivery of the goods when they get it from remote clusters in different continents. And then they lack the customized design as well. The opportunity for handloom and handicraft products from India is huge. It's a global market of $400 billion, of which India's contribution is less than 2%. The disparity is that in India, we have around 9.1 million artisans, which comprises of 42% of the global artisan population. And the problem is that they are just sufficing to less than 2% of the global demand. Just imagine if all these 9.1 million artisans get regular sustainable income, then there's a huge opportunity of $168 billion to be tapped, which is 21 times the present scenario. I, Sanchit, and our entire team of 28 employees there in India are passionately driven to bring this into success and drive 21x of the current value, what the market is. On the left-hand side for you is the values which we bring in for the artisans, the impact which we have been creating over the last 4 years. The biggest impact which we have created is of the steady demand. We make sure that 1,200 of the artisans we work with today have steady demand. We make sure that they get sustainable income all the time. We are a fair trade certified company, and we make sure that the wages we give to our artisans are fair. And the third and the most important part for us is contemporary design knowledge, which we give it to our artisans, because they have always been making traditional products, which is not fetching better markets. On the other hand, for our buyers, we make sure that the supply is predictable. They understand where the quality, what the capacity and the quantity of the products, as well as the timeliness of the goods they get is. On the other hand, we make sure that the products are authentic and at fair price to the buyers. And the most important, the third one is the customized design. So we are capable enough of producing customized designs, what our buyer wants across the globe, with the help of our own innovative micro-entrepreneurial model, which we will tell you later.
So we organized a supply chain with the help of a very innovative model, which we called as a micro-entrepreneur model, a cluster champion. A cluster champion is a point of contact to the artisans in the clusters. He recruits artisans, he equips them with design knowledge, and he executes orders for us. He connects with the sales team with the use of a mobile application, an application that we have piloted in the top 5 clusters of India, which helps us in inventory and capacity tracking. So these are some of the design products that our artisans have designed in the clusters. We are working in home furnishing and home decor categories in the materials of wood, natural fiber, and handloom fabric. We have served small and big retailers, 300 plus big retailers in 18 countries. Some of the big retailers that we are serving are Zara and Fab India. So to scale our business and impact for the next few years, we are rolling out our mobile application across clusters in India that would give us a faster lead response time from these clusters so that we can meet the client requirements. We are introducing new designs in these clusters, which is going to give a better margin on our product and also going to generate large income for our artisans. We are also expanding into new geographies, implementing CRM system so that we receive a dynamic demand engine. So a management team, we have 3 co-founders. We have experience in supply chain management and operations. We have been supported by a stellar pool of investors and advisors who come from the domain and expertise in retail, supply chain, and technology. Over the last 1 year, we have grown 10 times in sales, from $6,000 a month to $60,000 a month. We have doubled income from our 1,200 artisans, and we have added 9 big retailers. This year, we would be closing at $0.5 million in revenue. We are going to grow 8 times in the next 3 years to $4 million, impacting 9,200 artisan lives. We are raising $1.3 million to impact 29,500 lives in the next artisan lives and families in the next 2 years. $300,000 is what we are seeking in terms of grant money for skill development and training for the artisans, $500,000 in debt to service our client receivables, and $500,000 in equity to fund the technology and design expansion. So Daya Bhai now sends his younger son to school due to our efforts to reach out to different markets for his products. We have a lovely assistant who is carrying our products right now live on the stage. So join us in creating such a million artisan livelihoods across India. Thank you.